Thanks for coming to my channel. This is Midnight Moon Tarot and I'm Diana. This reading is for the astrological sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or anywhere in your birth chart that Aquarius might appear. Also, if you're new to my channel, I'd like to take just a second and invite you to subscribe and click that little bell so that you're sure to be notified whenever I upload new content. Also, in the description box below, you'll find links to my social media, my Patreon, my PayPal, and links to some really cool things on Amazon I think you guys will like. Okay, so this reading is for July 14 through the 18th, 2020, keeping in mind that all tarot readings are timeless. So whether you come across this reading right after I upload, a week, month, or even a year from now, if you feel drawn to watch it, most likely you'll find a message for you within the reading. And if it doesn't completely resonate with you, just keep in mind that this is a generalized reading for the entire sun sign of Aquarius, and if you know your other planetary placements, then you can listen to those signs as well for additional messages. Okay, so with all that being said, let's go ahead and calibrate these cards to the astrological sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, and ask Spirit for any love messages for Aquarius for July 14th through the 18th. Spirit, what messages do you have for Aquarius, July 14th through the 18th, 2020? Spirit, what love messages do you have for Aquarius? One more time. A wasp just came in my room and I had to spray him. So my door is open. That's what this big bright light is. Even though I'm in an attic, it steps out onto like a solarium, balcony, greenhouse, whatever you want to call it. Very bright out there. And I sprayed some wasp and hornet spray, so my nose is kind of, it has a very strong smell. Alright, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and divide these into 3 stacks now. Yeah. We have Temperance on the bottom of the deck, which is the overall energy for this reading. So as we go along, I'm going to show you how Temperance is going to relate to the other cards that are coming up in your read as well. Okay, and of course Temperance talks about that balance, being divinely blessed with that balance and that guidance, as well as, you know, being able to make the right decisions, that reciprocity, that give and take that you have with someone. Alright, now for those of you who are new here, I do 4 rows, and the first row has to do with you. This card has been coming up so much, okay? So much as like the first card. And you know, with all these things going on and this eclipse season just passing, there's so many things that are being revisited and brought up and rehashed and gone over and over. But yeah, that card is showing up in almost every reading. The first row is about what you've been going through, what you're currently dealing with, and who's coming towards you. Okay. The second card, the column, is for the same thing, and the second row has to do with the same thing, only it's for your twin flame, your soulmate, your karmic partner, your divine counterpart. This could be somebody you just met. Maybe it's an ex that you still feel very drawn to and have those deep soul ties with, you would want to reconcile with. The third column has to do with obstacles and challenges, fears, anxieties, that type of thing. And that third column, and the fourth column has to do with outcome. Okay. Now, I've just laid out 2 cards in each of the 4 rows, and then I'm going to do this 2 more times, past, present, future. And by the time we get to the end of the 24 cards, we have a pretty good idea about what's going on. So yeah, this card, this 5 of Swords, this is about that petty energy. This is about superficial arguments. Somebody may be turning the table on you when you confront them about, you know, something that might have been going on, or their behavior or something, and they turn it around or start calling you names, or they bring up something from your past from, you know, 2-3 years ago, 6 months ago, whenever, just to divert the attention off of what they're doing. So they may actually win that war, but they're not, I mean, win that battle, but they're not winning the war. And this is you just walking away. You're not going to participate in it. You have that full Queen of Swords energy that Aquarius is famous for, where you're just cutting them off. It's like, nope, nope, nope. You need to get a little shirt or something that says "No fuck boys," or put that on somewhere so that these people will stop taking advantage of you. They're attracted to you because of your eclectic type personality, the fact that you're bohemian and free-spirited. They, of course, are very, very attracted to that, but you're also an intellectual. You also have your own deep philosophy about things, and people can see you as this superficial and frivolous social butterfly type person. Now, of course, your partner very well could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, reaching out to you, wanting to, you know, make amends with you, but still kind of making excuses for their behavior. This is not necessarily anything that, you know, you want to do. In the end, it just ends up, you know, causing you to feel hurt and betrayed. And you know, of course, you had ideas about what you wanted the relationship to be, and maybe you're mourning with that right now. And you have these 2 cups back here, which represents love that is coming towards you, or new love that's entering your life. And you have Temperance right here with her 2 cups. Well, angels are androgynous, so with the 2 cups, and they are right here waiting for you. This is a new and more balanced love. This is somebody that loves you and appreciates you and allows you to continue to be yourself. So don't cry too long. Don't hurt over it too long. You know, that thing about when one door closes, another one opens. That is so true. That is so, so true. All right, and this energy is going to come in very, very fast. Like I said, you have your own little ways that you do things, your own little garden of your life that you have, that you are growing. You are focused on, you know, love and light and happiness, and putting that out there into the world. When you do that, it attracts and it comes back to you really fast sometimes. So, like I said, you don't have to worry about these immature, spiritually immature, emotionally immature people that come into your life and just can't handle you, basically. I'm not saying that you should be uncaring or whatever about their feelings, but you shouldn't basically change the person that you are. Growing is completely different than changing everything in your life for a particular person. So in your next set of cards, we have the King of Swords as well as the Magician. So it looks like you're getting kind of serious about it. Your partner has that Page of Swords and the 7 of Swords. Ugh. Yeah. In your obstacles and challenges, you have the 9 of Swords as well as Strength card. And in your outcome, you have the 6 of Wands and the 6 of Swords. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you're even more serious about eliminating these bad vibes from your life and attracting and creating through law of attraction what exactly it is you do want. Just talking about a minute ago about, you know, putting those good vibes that you have out there into the universe, and it comes back to you. Always, always does. And this is exactly what you'll receive. Of course, the person that, you know, is argumentative and like we just called him a fuck boy, this is what he is. This is the epitome of him right here. Lie, cheat, manipulate, deceive, very deceptive person. Doesn't like the fact that you're moving on, keeping up with you, watching your social media, asking about you, asking around about you, sending people to talk to you to find out what's going on in your life so that they can know what to do and how to manipulate you. Of course, still, you know, you're going to be hurting over this. Don't cry. too long, you have an abundance of strength that's within yourself that is going to allow you to move past this fairly quickly and very easily. Now, in your last set of columns, these are about leaving. This is about moving away from that situation, of course, taking a little bit of that hurt. Sometimes, you know, we get attached not just to the person, but to the idea of what we thought that relationship was going to be. But I promise you that when you move away from that relationship, this is one of the best decisions that you're going to make as far as your emotional and spiritual growth. Maybe even prosperity. Now, in your next set of cards, we have the Chariot as well as the Nine of Cups. Your partner has the Page of Wands and the Devil. And in your obstacles and challenges, sorry, I'm dropping everything. All right, I'll just put these out. So we have 3 for obstacles and challenges. We have Judgment, King of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Now, when we get over here to these, we have this Chariot, and it means, yes, you left. You're ready to move forward. Let's do this kind of thing. Sometimes it doesn't happen as quickly as we want. You may find that when it comes time to actually put this love out there and receive that love back, that you might not be ready. You might need just a little more time on your own. You might need a little more time to think things over. I don't think it's going to be a very significant length of time, maybe just another week or something. Just relax, take care of yourself, do that healing, and you know, it will allow you to move past it with a lot of ease. Now, we just have these 2 cards here in your partner's card with a column with the 7 of Swords. Now we have this little spy right here. We have the Devil as well as the Page of Wands. And so, yeah, toxic relationship. There could have been drugs, alcohol, that type thing involved, and the reason this person's personality is so yuck. But at the same time, and I'm not talking about socially or whatever, I'm talking about where it's an actual problem, where it's like ingrained in their personality, where, you know, the kind of people that go and do so much that they don't even know what they did the next day. But they know that that connection that they had with you can be sexual, and that they will try to manipulate you through sex and sexuality. They may try to either make you jealous by, you know, immediately going to be with someone else, or, you know, trying to tempt you and lure you back, you know, with passion. Obstacles and challenges is about that judgment. So when your partner's trying to come back and they want that resurrection, and they are using that weakness of yours, that where, you know, you bond a lot of times with someone sexually, you don't really want to do this. You want something that's a little more secure and a little more stable, and you have absolutely no problem telling them this, and it's going to enable you to move past that. And then we have the World as well as the Ace of Wands, and this is going to allow you to put that out there like we were talking about. This reading's just for a week. Be sure you come back next week and get your update about what's going on. But there's a lot of luck and prosperity that is coming into your realm, so to speak. Yeah, and you have all this love that you are putting out there. You're ready to move on. You are manifesting all of this, and here it comes. This is what you wanted, and you're going to have a lot of not just material success, but lucky in love as well. Okay, so yeah, just moving past that person, just getting rid of those people with all those bad vibes. Don't want to be around that. So Aquarius, that is your reading for now through the 18th of July 2020, and I will see you guys here next week for your update, and I hope you enjoyed that. And I want to take a second and tell you guys thank you so much for all of your comments, likes, shares, subscribes, And for those of you who have generously donated to my channel, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate that more than you guys will know. And I want you all to know that I love you very much. I'll see you soon.